You are welcome back to this channel. If you are new here, my name is Latifat and we teach mathematics and related subjects here. So in today's class, we want to solve one question on set theory. So 60 people were contacted and responded to a food survey. The following information was obtained. 6 people liked rice, beans, and plantain. So the first thing is that we have to represent each type of food with their first letter. So let's R represent rice, B to represent beans, and P to represent plantain. After representing each type of food with their first letter, so we need to read the question and interpret the question now. 6 people liked rice, beans, and plantain. So it means that the cardinality of R intersect B intersect P is equal to 6. 30 people liked rice and beans. So those people that liked rice and beans, it means the cardinality of R and B. So the cardinality of R and B. So this one doesn't mean rice and beans only. So out of those that liked rice and beans, we may still see those that liked beans and plantain out of them. So it's equal to 13. 10 people liked rice and plantain. So cardinality of rice and B is equal to 10. 11 people liked beans and plantain. So let's write that one here. The cardinality of beans and P is equal to 11. 26 people liked rice. So cardinality of R is equal to 26. 21 people liked beans. Cardinality of B is equal to 21. So 25 people liked plantain. Cardinality of P is equal to 25. So use the Venn diagram to illustrate the survey's results. So let's draw the Venn diagram. So let this place be for those that like rice, here will be for those that like beans, and here for those that like plantain. So inside here will be the universal set, that is all the elements under consideration. Having drawn the Venn diagram, we have to understand these cardinalities now. So cardinality of R intersect B intersect P, it means those that liked the 3 type of food: rice, beans, and plantain. So it will be their intersection to be here. Now, cardinality of rice and beans. Rice and beans will be here. This oval is for rice and beans. Rice and beans. So now say that cardinality of rice and beans consists of rice intersect B intersect P prime, that is rice and beans only, plus cardinality of rice, beans, and plantain. So here is rice only, rice and beans only. This place is those that liked rice and beans only. You can see that this place, it doesn't have anything to do with plantain at all. This is the boundary for plantain. So the plantain doesn't go beyond this place. So this place is for rice and beans only. So we want to calculate those that liked rice and beans only. So having known those that liked rice and beans, they are 13. So we can easily find those that liked rice and beans only. B prime. So those that like the 3 food, they are 6. So those that like rice and beans only will now be equal to 13 minus 6, and that is equal to 7. So those that like rice and beans only, they are 7. So you write 7 here. Okay, now another one is that we want to find those that like rice and plantain only. This place for those that like rice and plantain only. It doesn't have anything to do with beans. So rice and beans only. But the one that comprises with rice, beans, and plantain, that is rice and beans only, rice and plantain only, plus rice, beans, and plantain will be rice and plantain. So the cardinality of rice and plantain will be rice and not beans, but plantain, then plus intersection and cardinality of rice intersects B intersects P. Cardinality of rice and plantain is equal to 10. So we are yet to know rice and plantain only. So cardinality of rice intersects B prime intersects P plus 6. So those that like rice and plantain only will now be equal to 10 minus 6, and it is equal to 4. So rice and plantain only is this place, is equal to 4. So we need to find those that liked beans and plantain only. This place for beans and plantain only. But this place, this oval, will be for beans and plantain. Beans and plantain. So it is beans and plantain. The cardinality for beans and plantain now consists of beans, rice, and plantain plus beans and plantain only. So you have to be careful. This is for beans and plantain only. So now let's move. So cardinality of beans and plantain consists of cardinality of R prime intersects B intersects P plus cardinality of R intersects B intersects P. Now cardinality of beans and P is 11, is equal to cardinality of R prime intersects B intersects P, that is beans and plantain only. This is the formula for beans and plantain only, plus 6, that is those that like the 3 food. So the cardinality of R prime intersects B intersects P will now be equal to 11 minus 6, which is equal to 5. So those that liked beans and plantain only, they are 5. So let's move. You write it here. That is beans and plantain only. This side is for what? It's for rice and plantain only. This side is for rice and beans only. So you have to understand those things. Now, having known that one, we need to find those that liked rice only. Rice only. This place is for beans only. And this side is plantain only. So they are very, very important. Now, the cardinality of rice is this circle. Everywhere here, all the circle is cardinality of rice. So this cardinality of rice now consists of rice only, rice and beans only, rice, beans, plantain, and rice and plantain only. So you have to understand all these steps. Now, cardinality of rice consists of cardinality of rise intersect B prime intersect B prime plus cardinality of R intersect B intersect P prime plus cardinality of R intersect B intersect P plus cardinality of R intersect B prime intersect P. Now, cardinality of R was given to be 26. So 26 is equal to cardinality of R intersect B prime intersect P prime plus what is cardinality of rice and beans only? Now, rice and beans only. This is rice and beans only, and it is 7 plus cardinality of rice, beans, and plantain. That is those that liked the 3 food. 6 plus cardinality of rice and plantain only. That is rice and plantain, but not beans. So rice and plantain, but not beans. You can see that it doesn't have anything to do with B at all. So rice and plantain only is equal to 4. So rice only will now be equal to 26 minus 17, 9. So let's write it. So this is 9. So let's find those that liked beans only. To find those that like beans only, we need the cardinality of B. That is cardinality here. Cardinality of B. Everything here. So, and cardinality of B consists of cardinality of R prime intersect B intersect P prime. This is beans only. Beans only. It doesn't have anything to do with rice. It doesn't have anything to do with P. So can you see here? Beans only. You can see that if you circle, if you cover this place now, you can see that it doesn't go beyond this place. It doesn't go into plantain, and it doesn't go into rice. So it's just beans and only beans alone. So plus cardinality of R prime intersects B intersects P. So what is this one? This is beans and plantain only. Plus cardinality of R intersects B intersects P prime. This is rice and beans only. Then plus cardinality of R intersects B intersects P. Those that like the 3 foods. So cardinality of beans was given to be 21. 21 is equal to cardinality of R prime intersect B intersect B prime plus beans and plantain only. Beans and plantain only is 5 plus rice and beans only. Rice and beans only is 7. Then the 3 food 6. So 21 cardinality of R prime intersect B. This is R prime intersect B intersect P prime will now be equal to 21 minus 5 plus 7 12. 12 plus 6 18. 21 minus 18 is equal to 3. So those that like beans only, they are 3. So let's find those that like plantain only. So the cardinality of those that like plantain only, that is what we want to find. We want to find those that like plantain only. Now, cardinality of P consists of cardinality of R prime intersect B prime intersect P plus cardinality of R intersects B prime intersect P plus cardinality of R intersect B intersect P plus cardinality of R prime intersect B intersect P. So the cardinality of P was given to be 25. So cardinality of R prime intersect B prime intersect P. This one is plantain only. Plus cardinality of R intersect B prime intersect P. That is rice and plantain only. So rice and plantain only is 4. Plus the third, those that like the 3 food, that is 6. Those that like beans and plantain only, this is for beans and plantain only, it is 5. So those that liked plantain only will now be equal to 25 minus 6 plus 4, and 4 plus 6, 10. 10 plus 5, 15, so minus 15. So the cardinality of R prime intersect B prime intersect P is equal to 10. So those that liked plantain only, they are 10. And one thing that we forgot to write is cardinality of universal set. The cardinality of universal set 60. So here will be equal to 60. Now, how many of those surveyed liked rice but neither beans nor plantain? Okay. So if they say rice but neither beans nor plantain, it means rice only. So rice but neither beans nor plantain means rice only. Those that like rice only. And mathematically we say that cardinality of rice intersects B prime intersects P prime, and it is equal to 9. B, beans and plantain but not rice. Beans and plantain but not rice. Beans and plantain, here is beans and plantain but not rice. So cardinality of R prime intersect B intersect P, and it is equal to 5. C, rice and beans but not plantain. Rice and beans but not plantain. So rice and beans but not plantain. B, cardinality of R intersect B intersects P prime, which is equal to 7. D, exactly one type of food. Exactly means not less, not more. Not less, not more. So exactly one type of food. So one type of food will be those that liked rice only, plus those that liked beans only, plus those that liked plantain only. So exactly one type of food will be equal to 9 plus 3 plus 10. And that is 9 plus 3 is equal to 12. 12 plus 10 is equal to 22. So let's do it here. At least 2 types of food. What is the meaning of at least? At least means greater than or equal to. At least means greater than or equal to. At least in mathematics means greater than or equal to. So here, at least 2 types of food means it is greater than or equal to 2. Those that like food that are greater than or equal to 2. So it will be those that like, it means that those that like the 2 foods, they will be included, and those that like 3, the 3 food, they will also be included. So it will be 7 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6. So at least 2 types of food will be 7 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6. So this is 10, this is 12, is equal to 22. None of the food. So to find none of the food, we need to write the cardinality of universal sets. Cardinality of universal sets include those that liked rice only, plus those that liked beans only, plus those that liked plantain only, plus those that liked the 3 foods, plus those that liked rice and beans only, plus those that liked rice and plantain only, plus those that liked beans and plantain only, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then plus those that do not like any of the food. That is none of the food. Those that like none of the food. So we have to include it because it's also among the Venn diagram. So it has to be included. So you used the cardinals of R union B union P, everything prime. So that is none of the food. So here the cardinals of universal set is 60 is equal to rice only. Rice only is 9 plus beans only 3, plantain only 10, the 3 6, rice and beans only, rice and beans only 7, rice and plantain only 4, plus beans and plantain only 5, plus those that like none of the food. We have to write them as well. Then everything prime. So 60 is equal to, let's calculate, 9 plus 3, that is 12. 12 plus 10, 22. 22 plus 6, 28. 28 plus 7, 35. 35 plus 5, 40. 40 plus 4, 44. So 44 plus cardinality of R union B union P, everything prime. So that will be equal to 60 minus 54. So cardinality of R union B union P, everything prime will be equal to 60 minus 44. And 60 minus 44, that is 16. So cardinality of those that like none of the food, they are 16. So you can now say that this place is 16. None of the food is 16. So let's write it. We are going to write it here, outside. That is, everything here, they are R union B union P. So R union B union P prime will be those elements that or those numbers that are inside the universal set but not among R union B union P. So here is 16. none of the food. Those that like none of the food, there are 16 people. G, at most 2 types of food. What's the meaning of at most? At most in mathematics means less than or equal to. Means less than or equal to. Less than or equal to. Less than or equal to. At most means less than or equal to. So at most 2 types of food, it means that those that liked 2 food, that is those that like rice and beans only, beans and plantain only, rice and plantain only, plus those that liked 1 food, that is those that liked rice only, plus those that liked beans only, and those that liked plantain only. So at most 2 types of food be equal to those that liked rice only, beans only, 9 plus 3 plus 10 plus 4 plus 7 plus 5. So those that liked 3 food, that is 6, will not be included. So those that liked only 1 food, and those that like 2 food, that's those that want to calculate. So 9 plus 3, that is 12. 12 plus 10, 22. 22 plus 4, 26. 26 plus 7, 33. 33 plus 5, 38. So yeah, 38 people. Age, at least 1 type of food. I explained that at least means greater than or equal to. So at least 1 type of food will be, we start from 1, and those that like the 2 food, and those that like the 3 food. So it will be 9 plus 3 plus 10, that is those that like the only 1 food, then plus 7 plus 4 plus 5, those that like 2 food, plus those that like the 3 food. Plus 3, that is 12. 12 plus 10, 22. 22 plus 7, 29. 29 plus 4, 33. 33 plus 5, 38. 38 plus 6, 44. Is equal to 44. So at least, it means that those that liked 1 food, those that like 1 food, the 9 plus 10, 19 plus 3, that is 22. So plus those that like 2 food, 7 plus 4 plus 5, that is 16. Then plus those that like the 3 food. So I got 44 for that one. You can see that it is not difficult, but you have to be very careful. So we shall meet in the next class. Thank you. Bye-bye. Mathematics, at least means greater than or equal to. So if you say at least 1, it means 1 or more. At most means less than or equal to. E.g., at most 3 means 3 or less. So I see you in the next class. Bye-bye.